Hello students, I am Professor Neeta Fulchand Gaikwad. Welcome in our free education channel English Master. Dear students, welcome back in our Learn English in 10 Days series challenge. Today is the day 8th day, and let's learn. Do like, share, subscribe and keep supporting. Thanks a lot for your love and support to our English Master channel students. So as we have started to learn parts of speech, on the first day we learned noun, types of noun, then pronoun, types of pronoun, verbs, types of verbs, adjective, types of adjective, adverbs, types of adverbs, preposition, types of preposition. I have taught this lecture and uploaded yesterday only. So today we are going to learn conjunction and the types of the conjunction, and in the upcoming lectures we are going to learn the interjection, and on the 10th day we are going to take the what we say that the revision of all these parts of speech. And as I told you earlier students, this is the most important part of the English communication skill. These things you have to know about it, because these things are very much important to learn English, and this will help you to improve your communication skill also. So let's learn what is conjunction students. So a conjunction is a linking word such as and, or, but, and conjunctions are used to connect words or sentences. If you want to connect two words or two sentences, so this is the most important part. So let's learn it and look at this picture. Okay, so what is in this picture? That is, the animal is large but timid. The animal is large but timid. So these are the two words, large and timid. These are the two words linked by this conjunction, which is but. Okay, so in this sentence but is the conjunction, because this is linking these two words, or this is linking this two clauses or sentences. Okay, in the second picture, is this a sheep or a goat? Okay, so or is the conjunction in this picture or in this sentence. So let's learn some more examples about it, or like this: a cat and its kittens. Okay, so and is the conjunction in this sentence, because this is combining, or this is linking these two words, a cat and its kittens. Okay, a builder and his tools. So and is the conjunction here. A doctor and a nurse. Slow but steady. Sweet or sour. A male or a female, a horse, a zebra, or a donkey. Paul has a dog, a parrot, and a cat. So in this sentences, these are the highlighted verbs or highlighted words, are the linking words, which we called conjunctions. Okay, so let's learn the words before, after, as, when, while, until, since are also conjunctions that tell when something happens. So they are called conjunctions of time. Okay, because they are showing the time. So let's learn through the examples. For example, first, Maggie could play the piano before she was 5. So in this sentence, before is the conjunction, which is showing the time. I always brush my teeth after I have had my breakfast. So in this sentence, after is the conjunction. Let's learn the next image, that is, after he began exercising regularly, Jerry became healthier. So in this sentence, after is the conjunction. And you have grown taller since I saw you last. So since is the conjunction in this sentence. So students, let's learn some more examples like that. Look both ways before you cross the street. So in the sentence, before is the conjunction. Joy listened to music while he was doing his homework. So that is, while is the conjunction in this sentence. Miss Lee was smiling as she walked into the class. As is the conjunction in this sentence. Wait here until I come back. So until is the conjunction in this sentence. Don't leave until you have finished your work. So until is the conjunction in this sentence. Trent saw an accident while he was walking home. So while is the conjunction in this sentence. Take all your belongings with you when you leave the plane. So, when is the conjunction over here. Joy first met his wife when he was studying in London. So, in this sentence, when is the conjunction. Tom and Joy have been friends since childhood. So, since is the conjunction in this sentence. So, my all dear friends and students, these are the conjunctions which are used in these sentences to link the words or to link the sentences. Okay, so let's learn the next coordinating conjunction. There are three types of the conjunction. First is coordinating, second is subordinating. Okay, so let's learn the first one, coordinating conjunctions. What are the coordinating conjunctions? Coordinate or join two or more sentences. It means main clauses, words or other parts of speech which are of the same syntactic importance. So what are they? The coordinating conjunctions are. Here I am giving you the trick. It's a good idea to use the idea fanboys to memorize coordinating conjunctions so you will never forget them. They are like this, fanboys. You can keep it in your mind, this phrase. So F is related to for, A is related to and, N is related to nor, B is related to but, O is related to or, Y is related to yet, and S is related to so. So these are the coordinating conjunctions in English grammar. So let's learn with examples. First, for. It is used to explain the why in a situation. For example, she needs to be home for her kids. So it is showing why she needs to be in home. That is for her kids. So for is the coordinating conjunction in this sentence. Okay. Let's learn next. And. Okay. So and it is used when two similar clauses or points are made. For example, the taxi stopped at the train station and two men got out of it. Okay, so these are the two similar clauses combined by this linking word which is and. So here in this sentence it is a coordinating conjunction. Let's learn next. Next is nor. It is used about similar to items but in the negative sense. It is generally used after a neither nor. Okay, it is generally used after neither. When we use first neither in the sentence, so similarly in that sentence you can use nor. So like this, she is neither tall nor fat. So here nor is the coordinating conjunction. Let's learn next. But. But it is generally used to show a contrast between two clauses. Let's learn the example. I like living in the city, but my brother prefers living in the country. So, but here it is combining these two sentences. So, this is the linking word, which is the coordinating conjunction in this sentence. Okay. Let's learn next. Or it is used to suggest an option or alternative, like would you like cake or biscuit with your coffee? So or in this sentence, this is a coordinating conjunction which is linking two clauses, but it is used to suggest an option, okay, or alternative. What is next? The next is why is representing at, like it is used to show a contrast in spite or something. Let's learn through the example. This is the example. Okay, keep it in your mind and note down in your notebook. He is overweight and feels terrible, yet he continues to eat lots of cakes and biscuits. So in this sentence, ate is the coordinating conjunction which is used to show contrast in spite or something. Okay, let's learn what is next. That is so. Okay, so this word is used to show consequence or result of something. Like the example, he was very hungry, so he ate all the cake. So here in this sentence, so is the coordinating conjunction. Let's learn the second type of the conjunction is subordinating conjunctions. So to remember one thing, if you want to if you want to memorize the coordinating conjunction, so keep it in your mind one idea, that is fanboys. Okay, and look at this. This is the second type, subordinating conjunction. A subordinating conjunction is a word or phrase that links a dependent clause to an independent clause. Let's learn through the examples. So these are some subordinating conjunctions which we are using in our daily communication also, like after, although. So I'm just giving you some examples, like I first ate milk, and or you can say I'm doing my homework after my lunch break. So like this you can say. So like this, these are some subordinating conjunctions. Keep it in your mind, that is after, although, as if, as long as much as soon as though, because, before, even if, even though, how, if, in as much as, in order that, lest, now that, provided, since, so that, than, that, though, till, unless, until, when, whenever, where, wherever, while. So these are some subordinating conjunctions. When you at the time of just writing your question paper, because this is the most important thing for the competitive who the students who are the students preparing for their competitive examination also, or in your college study or in your school study. So this part is always coming in your question paper, like find out the subordinating conjunction. So keep it in your mind, just make a note of it in your notebook and do the practice of it. Okay, so these are the subordinating conjunctions which are playing the role in a sentence that links a dependent clause to an independent clause. Okay, students, so I hope this thing is clear to you. Let's learn the third type of the conjunctions, that is correlative conjunctions. So what are the correlative conjunctions? The correlative conjunction joins similar words, students. They are always in pair. So let's learn what are they. Like the first is both and. Okay, so how it comes in the sentence? She played both hockey and basketball. So these are the two what we learned, that these are the correlative conjunction join similar words and they are always in pair. So let's check the first pair, that is both and. Okay, she played both hockey and basketball. So the second one is either or, like I will eat either carrots or peas for dinner. Okay, so in this sentence either and or we have used. So both and, either or, these are the pairs of the correlative conjunctions. Let's learn next neither nor, how it comes in the sentence. That Sweetie likes neither milk nor cream cake. So she is not like anything. Okay, she is nothing, means nothing over there she liked, means Sweetie likes neither milk nor cream cake. So this is showing the negative sentence. Okay, so under the next one, the next pair is whether or. Just check the use of this correlative conjunction in the sentence. Do you care whether we have noodles or rice for dinner? So in this sentence, whether and or. Okay, so these are the correlative conjunctions. What is next? Not only but also. Not only will they paint the outside of the house, but also the inside. So these are the correlative conjunctions which comes in the sentence, and they are coming in the pair, like not only and but also. What is next? Scarcely or when. You can use instead of scarcely as hardly when. Okay, so scarcely had she finished reading when she fell asleep. So instead of scarcely we are using mostly that hardly when. Hardly had she finished reading when she fell asleep. Like this you can make the sentences. Okay, what is the next? That is no sooner than. This is the pair. No sooner did he enter the room than he saw a snake. Okay, so this is the correlative conjunction pair. What is next? Scarcely when. Scarcely had she finished reading when she fell asleep. So students, in today's session, we learnt about the conjunctions and the types of the conjunctions. The first type, that is related to the time. There are so many conjunctions are related to the time which I taught you. Then we learnt the three types. Coordinating conjunctions, where you can keep in your mind the one idea, that is fanboys. Okay, and there are so many subordinating conjunctions. I have given the table to you in this lecture, so just take a snapshot of that table, or just note down, or make a list in your notebook and do the practice. And what are the correlative conjunctions? So keep it in your mind the simple thing that correlative conjunctions are always comes in the pair. Okay, so these are the tricks which you have to know about all these conjunctions. Okay, so I hope today's lecture helped you a lot, and it will help you to learn English in 10 days. And we will definitely just finished our challenge on the 10th day, and I hope it will help you to improve your English communication skill, writing skill, and it will help you to speak English fluently. Okay, so students, keep supporting. Thanks a lot for your love and support. Take care of yourself. Follow all the rules and guidelines. Thank you so much. Take care. So till then, bye bye.